Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AeginaCraft. This is going to be the 5,000 step special, and I thought I'm going to take you on a hike today because you've been following me since the beginning, and we've been doing this together. And I didn't really know what to do when we hit 5,000 subs. So I decided, you know what? Let's just have a talk video, see where we go. Let's take a hike together and see where we end. This is where we are right now. This is the Temple of Affair. Right here. On the top of my little island, Egina. So, I think we should start climbing, right? So this temple here, it's been standing here for about 3,000 to 4,000 years already, and it's been reconstructed to some state, and some of the guys are still working on fixing some stuff. But the thing is, this temple was found in 1815 when we had a couple of Italian archaeologists come around here, and sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm trying to hike a thing and I'm terribly out of shape, so sorry about mouth breathing. So what I'm saying is, we had a couple of archaeologists coming here from Italy in the 1800s, and these guys found some stone discs in the forest here, because back in the day this thing was a forest, and based on those findings they thought this is probably going to be a temple, and they accredited this temple to the Roman god Minerva. Later on they figured out this was a temple of Affair, which was a Greek goddess, and she was the goddess of crops, farming and food, and just survival in general. Now, what you need to know about this temple is sorry, this temple been standing here since we had civilization on this island, and it's always been the temple of the Earth Mother, life, and the female deity of survival. And throughout the ages, religions came and gone, and it changed names, but the temple itself, the sacrifice point, or whatever you say it in English, so the place of worship, yeah, that's what I meant, sacrifice point, place of worship, basically the same thing. Anyway, so the place of worship has always been here. So this is kind of a sacred place to me and to all people who been living here. Let's take a walk around. Let me show you around a little bit better. Let's take a look at the architecture. Now, these stones have been held together by capstone, not capstones, but jointry. As you can see, they used U-joints in the big stones and pegwood, so that the columns and the big stones, they're several tons, they would stay together and stick together, and they wouldn't fall apart. So back in the day they figured this out, and these days we have bridges collapsing in the United States. Anyway, all jokes aside, these are the pieces which couldn't be restored or put back in place, so they piled them up here so you can see the actual craftsmanship on these stones. And I just wanted to, there is one which I really wanted to show you. I'm just looking for it right now, because these are the pack stones. And if I zoom in, let me try to zoom in on that one. Can you see it? That's the joint right there. Okay, so these were the backstones. And when we do carpentry on the channel, we use barely any joinery because I'm a piece of shit carpenter, but we all know that. As you can see, they use the T-joints as well. And funny that you look at it, T-joints has been used for the last 4,000 years, and it was there before, before screws and nails. But anyway, I digress. Let's have a look at our island a little bit more. So, yeah, that's Agia Marina. Is it? No. Where the hell I am? No, that is the village of Portas, which means gates. And those are the olive fields where we grow our olive oil. Where we grow our olives for our own olive oil. And yeah, it's a huge thing. There's a tennis court there. Jesus. Rich people stuff. Fuck you. Anyway, so this is where I live. This is Egina of the AeginaCraft. So yeah, we just hit 5,000 subs. It's quite interesting, because I never expected this channel to be anything but my diary dump, basically. And it still is in a way, you know what I mean? Like, I do whatever I want, I put out whatever video I want and whatever kind of video I want. But still, this channel became more like a community thing, And it's really humbling that at least 5,000 people thinks that shit I make worth paying attention to. Thank you, guys. Seriously, thank you very much for all the support and all the subs, and just helping me making this thing possible. I really wanted to talk to you about what comes in the future, what should we do in the future, because I don't want this channel to be solely resin art channel, because there's only so much thing you can do with resin. And to be honest, I have this ADHD brain, so if I find some process or some creative thing interesting, I don't really want to give it a go, and I would love to make a video about it, And lately I've noticed that people are not really tuning in for my laser stuff and my other creations, but when I do something epoxy related, they still tune in. I want to start a discussion here. Like, what are you interested in? Because I know most of you came to my channel because of the rent video I put out of commercializing hobbies and commercializing resin arts and resin crafts. But I ask you the question, like, what would you like to see on this channel going forward? Because I have 5,000 subs now, but like I barely get like 200-300 views on a video, which is you usually get about 10% of your subscriber base watching your videos, according to statistics on Google. You had enough of my face. So according to statistics, you get that 10%, and we are not hitting it. I'm not hitting it. So I've been thinking for the last few weeks that maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe my content is back, or maybe I should do something different. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys want to see? Is there something specific you wanna watch or experience or see? You know, I'm open to suggestions. I mean, I really want to give you the kind of content you want to see. You know, I don't want to push something on you what you are really not interested about. So yeah, it's kind of hard because I know I can't please everyone, but you subscribe to my channel for some reason and you're here for some reason, and I want to know, what are you interested in? What would you like to see? Because I seriously, I don't want this channel to be a one-trick pony, you know? I want this channel to be something experimental, you know? Just me exploring my stuff, exploring things, trying out new things, and take you on the adventure with me. But I don't know, maybe just the algorithm. I'm a little bit bummed out because of that. I don't know if it's me or my editing skills or something like that. But yeah, I don't want this channel to be a drama channel or a expose channel or something only, you know, just resin arts channel. I want this channel to be free of just sticking to one thing, you know. I'm just gonna stay here because these animals are shouting and screaming and I hate that, and I can't concentrate on the things I'm trying to say, which is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. You know what, I'm just gonna sit my ass out here. I'll put my helmet down and put my ass down and just, you know, keep on talking. So yeah, we hit 5,000 subs, and it's a big milestone in my life, and there's so many things happened in my life lately that my entire life is just upside down right now. But I will make content, I will make videos, and I will make stuff for you. I just want to know, what are you interested in, or what you guys want to see more of, what you guys want to see less of. You know, just let me know in the comment section if you made it this far in the video. I'm sorry, it's a rambling, you know. Sometimes I just have to talk and see where my thoughts take me. Let's do some more laser engraving today. I want to make you something very special, something unique. So let's continue in the shop, okay? And we made it back to the shop in one piece. Oh, it was a hell of a ride. It's been a while I had drove on these twisties. Now, to commemorate the 5,000 subs, I took you up to Temple of Affair, and I showed you the most sacred place of this island, in my humble opinion. And to commemorate this trip, I wanted to make something with my fancy new laser engraver. So I done some research on, I wanted to engrave some kind of a artistic representation of the Temple of Affair. And I went to Google and I done a bunch of research on Temple of Affair, depictions of Temple of Affair, and here's what I found. Let me just put myself down here in the corner and let me show you
what I have for you. So, Temple of Affair. Ta-da! It doesn't show. Now it shows. Okay, so if you want to look up, if you want to read up on the Temple of Affair, you just type it into Wikipedia, Temple of Affair, and you get a bunch of details on it. Now, the interesting thing is, when I did my research, I looked for Temple of Affair and I looked for Temple of Minerva, because back in the day it was exchanged often. And I went to the images section and I found a lot of ancient drawings and depictions and paintings of the temples, and of course many other temples as well. But I wanted to make sure that I have a picture of our own temple here on the island, and this is what I found. Now, this is a stock photo, okay, but according to the history, this photo, it was a depiction of the temple in a public paper in 1846, right? Copyright is in public domain, and I need to pay money to get this photo from iStock Images, right? And they have a bunch of versions of this photo, and I have to pay for this photo for every single person. But this is a historical artifact and it's in public domain, and a bunch of people get this picture, save it, and then put their money, put their price tag on it to sell it for money, to sell history for money. So I'm not saying I privatized it, I'm not saying I pirated it, okay? But this picture came in my possession somehow, because I refuse to pay for historical artifacts, pixels of historical artifacts, not even the thing itself. It's just a picture of the thing. So here's what I've done. I have accidentally acquired an image which is very similar to the one they're trying to sell me for 25 euros. And I went to town on it, and I spent about a day, and my vision is not as good as it used to be. So here's what I've done. Let me show you. I'm in two windows right now. You can live with that. This is AeginaCraft after all, and this is the 5,000 sub commemorative video. So, as you can see, now we are in Lightburn, and here's what we have. The picture without the watermark, somehow it disappeared, and it's not the picture because it's just very similar to the picture, okay? Let's just say that. It is just a very close similar to that thing. Like that. Now you can see me as well. So, here we go. We are in Lightburn, yes. So this is what happened. I got this picture, and I got a nice text underneath saying Temple of Affair, roughly 5,510 before Christ. And here in the picture you can see a depiction of a feast and a sacrifice. So it's probably a celebration. Here on the left-hand side of the columns you see smoke and ladies cooking up something, and on the right-hand side you see men and there's some smoke cooking up something. Here you see people dressed in robes, and here you see people with shields. So these are the civil folk, these are the soldiers, and people are just going straight in the temple. And you see some oxes here, some soldiers here, women, and some other people. Now, How do we know that this is Temple of a Fair? Well, we know it because this thing, the top piece, has very specific soldiers affair here, and it's a very specific depiction. Sadly, this this sculpture piece is not in Greece. It's in Germany right now, and you would like to have it back. Thank you. I would like to see it here, but anyway, I digress. So this is a line drawing, as you can see, and for this project I added some legs as well. Hope you can see it now. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So you can see. Let me just try to change the color of it so you can actually see it. Can I change the color? You see? So that's a stand I made for it. Specifically for this size, specifically for this thing. And I had some empty space, so I filled it up with a fridge magnet. Ta-da! And we're gonna run this project, and we're gonna create this piece as a commemorative piece of 5,000 subscribers. And if you would like to have this piece in your own possession, let me know on AeginaCraft@gmail.com, or go to my web shop and you can purchase it there. This would directly support the channel, and you would have a memorial piece of the 5,000 sub milestone of AeginaCraft. And yeah, so you can support the channel like buying this from me, and you can also support the channel on buymeacoffee.com, because that directly supports me and helps me pay the bills and helps me to be able to make this for you. Anyway, so next up, I'm gonna pause the video, stop the video here, and I'm gonna get on setting up the laser. I'll see you when it's starting. And we are back. As you can see, I have an extremely nice viewing angle for you. I actually got my proper camera out, and I have a tripod. And with that tripod, I was able to get this angle for you. Now, let's see if we are winning. So let's connect up the laser. Okay, let's connect everything. And let's test the angle. Okay, we are in a safe zone. This is perfectly in the safe zone. So, let's have a look. What are we doing today? Okay, we'll leave it at that. I'm just double checking everything. Good, good, good. Okay, let's roll. This project is gonna take 1 hour and 12 minutes. Now, I am going to let the camera go, keep on recording. Ooh, this is gonna bug you. Let me try something else, because the poor webcam can't handle this.
And she's done, and I managed to squeeze it out from the machine. Now let's pop them all together. So, boink. Well, that was an easy pop. That was the pop of the day. Top of the pops, I would say. Man, I'm dating myself hard here. Okay, boink. There we go. Okay, so the mold is popped. Now I'm going to assemble these two thingies. It's just pushing it in. I made sure that this is 4mm on dot, so that this is gonna be tight enough and not gonna fall apart. And we have the piece. That's other. Let me set this up somewhere. Hold on. Somewhere actually presentable. So let me just present this to you. Okay. Ta-da. Nice. And also the turtle comes with it as a gratis fridge magnet thing. Whee! Anyway, let's go. And there it is. Temple of Affair. How they imagined it in 1817. How it may look like 2,500 years ago. I would like to thank you for being here, supporting me through high and low, giving me feedback, giving me your shoulder to cry on, giving me support in every way possible. You guys helped me through the hardest parts of my life so far. And yeah, I am eternally grateful for every single one of you. And I'm eternally grateful for what we have here as the AeginaCraft family. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this channel possible and making it possible for me to share, experiment, educate, and keep this channel alive. And I don't even know what else to say. I find it really hard to say thank you and express my feelings. Thank you very much for everything, guys, and please consider supporting the channel if you have the means for it. You'll find all the links in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.